All right, guys. So I'm in between a few appointments today, and I had a little bit of time, so I wanted to give you guys some value. I'm at one of my investment communities right now with one of my builders, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about a series that I'm already doing on Instagram, but I want to go more in depth on YouTube for you. You know, with the 10 steps in the sales process. So I'll start with number one, obviously, and I've already done this on Instagram, and I'll do the second part today. But number one, introduction. You have to introduce yourself and most importantly your role, so who you are. Even though you're going to be like, they already know that, they already know who I am, they already know my role, reiterate it. Say, this is my name, this is me, this is what I'm doing right now, and you are. And then they're going to say their name and who they are. That's first you need to know. You have to know who you're talking to, and they have to know who they're talking to. It's very simple. It's the number one step in sales. Introduction. Number two, like I've already talked about, set a clear agenda. This is important because I got a DM about this today, and I'll tell you why. Someone said you should do the report before you do the clear agenda. I'll tell you why I don't believe in that. You have to set a clear agenda to what the conversation and call is about to be about, is going to be about. That way you know if your prospect has the time to understand everything you're about to say in the next 30 minutes to 45 minutes to an hour, that they are in the right mental space to understand everything and be able to comprehend it and eventually obviously make a decision, yes or no, and then that they just have the ability to understand in the money. If they don't have time, the mental capacity, or the money, then the rest of the call is irrelevant. Right then and there, you can get off the call and go to your next lead. That's why you have to set a clear agenda off rip so the prospect is understanding of what's about to happen and what they're about to accomplish and you're about to accomplish together. Number three, build small rapport. When I say this, you obviously have to find common ground before you get into anything serious. So whether it's a sports team that you both root for, a hobby you both have, maybe you've grew up in similar areas, something that you guys agree on and can relate on. That way, it feels more human to human versus salesperson to customer. You have to do it and establish common ground, but it has to be very vague and small. It can't be 20 minutes. It can't even be 10 minutes. It needs to be like 2 minutes of you guys basically BSing back and forth because you want to build common ground, but you don't want to lag on it too much and just talk like your buddy. There's a time for free talk and there's a time for business talk. You have to build small rapport, find common ground, but make it vague. Number four, the discovery and identifying questions section. So that is a very, very important step in the sales process. Discover what their goal with this product or service or call or conversation is. Maybe if you're a fitness coach, is it to, I want to put on muscle mass. Okay, they've said what they want to accomplish, their most desired outcome. Now, identifying questions. Why do you want to put on more muscle mass? Find out and make them voice that one insecurity, that one struggle, that one problem that they have, and they have to voice it out loud. So they have to voice their most desired outcome or what they want to accomplish. Number two, they have to voice their insecurity, their pain, their struggle, something. They have to say it out loud. They have to say what they identify with. So I want to be a man that has muscle mass, is disciplined, is consistent, and cares about himself. Cool. You have to make them say that. The third part of that is, what does your dream life look like if you had that life? So I want to put on muscle mass. I want to be disciplined. I want to be consistent. I want to respect myself. Now tell me, Mr. Customer, what would your dream life look exactly like if you were that person? Can you tell me that? Like, close your eyes and picture that and say that out loud to me. Yeah, I'd be 180 pounds. I'd be ripped. I'd be consistent with my diet. My girlfriend would like me more. I would just respect myself a lot more. I'd be a lot more confident in myself. Now, customer, can you paint a picture of that? What would your life look like on a day-to-day basis like that? I'd probably walk around with more confidence. I'd feel better. I'd look better. My life would just be all around better. And you're like, okay, that's great. Now, what have you done? This is step 4. Ask about past action. Now, Mr. Customer, what have you already done in the past, or maybe you haven't done anything at all? What have you done or not done in the past to get to that dream life and that discipline and that muscle mass that you say you so much want? They're going to be like, I tried this, and this, and it didn't work. And then if they say that, you're going to say, okay, why didn't it work? Was it because of the product or service? Was it the program? Or was it you as a person? Did you not fully commit to it? Were you not taking it serious? Let them talk about why they did or didn't commit to it, whether it was the product or the service. And then whether they're talking about themselves, if they're talking about themselves, that's easier because then you can just be like, well, you didn't commit to it, yada, yada, yada. If they're talking about the product or service, make sure whatever that product or service did bad, you're not doing the same thing, obviously, because if you go to your pitch and later on and you're providing the same thing, they're not going to trust you because they didn't trust that one and it didn't work for them. They didn't get results from that, so why would they get results from you? They're either going to say that with their past action or they're going to say they haven't done anything. That's easier for you. That's more of a lay down. Most people have tried something or they're going to at least say they've tried something. But if they say, I haven't tried anything yet, awesome. That means you haven't even tried at all. So why wouldn't you try now? All right, this is where we get into the second part of the Instagram reel I'll post today. So I'll go more in depth on these. Offer the solution or pitch. So you've built rapport, they've voiced their struggles, they've voiced their dream life, they've voiced what they want to get out of your program or service. And then they've told you they haven't done this in the past or they've tried this in the past and it didn't work. So now they've given all the negatives, they've given who they are, they've given everything about their life. Now is the time for you to offer your product or service. This is your pitch. With everything you just told me, Mr. Customer, this is what I can do for you. I can give you this 6-week custom program, coaching program for your fitness weight loss journey that's specific to you. If you want to gain muscle mass and that's all you want to do and be more consistent with your diet, we can tailor that to whatever diet you want to have. Of course, I'm going to put my own expert opinion on it, but you can build it with me. We're going to build it together. The IKEA effect from one of my videos. Let the client and you build it together, and they're more liable to go forward on it because they value it more because they put their hands on it. This is what I can do for you. I can do 6-week program. This is what the price is. This is the results I can give you. These are the results I've gotten other people. It's going to be tailored specifically to you. Unlike that other program you told me that was just kind of one size fits all, yada, yada, yada. You offer your pitch, you offer your product. This is how I can help you. This is how I can help your problems. Remember, it's all about their problems. Why is Jeff Bezos a multi-billionaire? Because he solved a very common issue, which is getting stuff shipped to your house or buying stuff in the mall. People didn't want to do it. He offered a solution. All you're doing with a product or service is offering and fixing someone's problems with your solution. So you and your product has to be the solution. Step 7, objection handle. Whether it's the price or whether it's the product, this is the most important part, obviously, and this is how you get them over these objections. So say they're going to say, that program's a little high, Tommy. That price is a little high for me. I don't know if I can swing that. I don't know if it's worth it. I understand, Mr. Customer. A lot of things in life are expensive, I think my rent's high, but I have to pay it every month, right? Because I got to have somewhere to sleep. Haha. So let me ask you this. This is where alignment comes into play. You told me you pictured your dream life, right? And you saw yourself happy, confident, a man of your word, consistent, more in love with yourself, and you respect yourself more, right? Yeah. Well, that guy will make that decision. That guy knows there isn't a price tag on that life and on that feeling. That guy is the difference between what you are right now and what you say you want to be. And the difference between that is taking action and being serious about your life and committing to yourself. How are you going to be able to cross that bridge and get to that dream life if you just can't commit to yourself? I understand the money is a little hard and it's hard to get over, but that same mindset that you have about the money being high is the same reason you're not in love with your physique and the same reason you can't commit to yourself. And then it gets awkward because they know that was the truth, but all you did was align his beliefs, identity, his dream life with the action of moving forward on your product or service. So you handle these objections through their identifying questions. You handle number 7, which is objection handle, with the discovery and identifying questions, aligning those identities, that dream life, with their actions, which if their actions aren't aligning with their identity, then you prove to them that they have to make a change right now if they want to become and attain that dream life that they already told you about. So say you worked it out, you aligned their identities with their actions, and they're like, okay, I'm going to change. Let's do it. I'm going to move forward. Cool. Now let me just confirm. You are serious. This is even better. Like, this is the better part because then it's easier to even close. So let me confirm. You are going to be that guy, right? You're going to be that guy that commits to himself and is going to live that dream life every single day starting today, right? You're going to take this serious. You're going to commit to this. You're going to be all in. You're going to commit to yourself, and you're going to become that version of yourself. You're going to leave this version after this call. The old version of yourself is dead as soon as we end this call, right? Yes, 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 yes. The yes ladder. Building them up. Yep, yep, yep. It's called confirm and validate. Confirm that they're going to change. Confirm that they're committed, and validate it, saying, I believe you. Let's do it. And then you go for the close. All right, Mr. Customer, that's awesome. I'm glad we got you worked out. We're looking really forward to working with you. I think this is going to be great for you. I know you're going to get the results. I know you're going to be committed because we've already talked about you're not going to be that guy anymore. You're going to be this new version. You're going to live your dream life every single day starting now. So I'm going to send over the payment link. We're going to get together on your tomorrow on your one-on-one call. We're going to start going over the program. We want to get you on the custom program for your muscle gain, gain more muscle, and your specific diet, to what you like to eat. So I'm going to send it over right now. Let me know how it looks. You're going to send it over and you're going to wait. You're going to get collect payment right then and there. You're going to collect their earnest money. You're going to collect whatever, deposit. You're going to collect anything right then and there, right there. You're going to close it. So here it is. Boom. They figured it out. You take them through that, yada, yada, yada. And then lastly, deliver your product or service. It's that simple. Follow up on your word. If he committed and paid, or they committed and paid, you now have to follow up. You can't be a scammer, bro. All right, here's my product and service. We're going to get on it tomorrow. We're going to do it right now. I'm going to deliver the deliverables right now, or the service right now. We're going to get started. Let's go. That is so simple, the 10-step sales process in a nutshell. And it seems so easy, and it's not, but it is. It's not easy, but it's simple. Michael Smoke says it all the time. It's not easy, but it's simple. If you follow that and do it to a T, it's almost impossible to not close somebody. If you follow it to a T though, but it has to be systematic and it has to be natural, and you can't be all pushy and pressury. It has to be nonchalant. You have to follow the system, and it always works. It's foolproof. This stuff has been on the sales world for decades now, and people have been using it. Car sales, life insurance, real estate, high ticket sales, everything. It works. If you follow this 10-step sales process, you'll close every single deal. And the only way someone wouldn't close is if, number one, they weren't committed from the jump, but you would have identified that at the set clear agenda, or number two, they simply didn't have the money. Thank you guys for watching. Comment more videos you want to see, ideas, videos you want to see, and follow me on Instagram, DM me on Instagram. I'm really help you out on all things sales. Thank you guys.